You shall receive.
When are you still on the Falco Falcon kick, or are we just gonna play day to day and do the thing?
I hope he plays the duck. Said we're gonna be seeing the Falco. Birdman, for those of you who don't know, definitely known for playing a lot of bird-oriented characters.
Yeah, as it turns out, he likes flightless birds in Smash, and all those characters are really obnoxious. So that means they're really good, because as we all know, good equals obnoxious.
Well, how do you feel about Donkey Kong in this game?
Donkey Kong is really, really, really underrated. Okay, so here's how people approach matchups in PM. They say this character has this tool, and this character has this tool. Well, this character doesn't have anything specific against the cast, therefore they're not that good. I assure you, Zelda's ability to kill you is really good. DK is fast and fat, and he will kill you, and that's really good. Yeah, that doesn't need to be character specific. It turns out killing people at like 80 over and over again is really good by itself.
Donkey Kong, I think it's, you know, one of those characters where you definitely have to be able to close the distance, get the grabs in, things like that, right?
Yeah, but he's really fast. He's the second heaviest character in the game. His grabs are godlike, like actually just godlike. They always combo into like reliable kills. And honestly, this might be his worst matchup because of how lasers work on DK.
Exactly. That was my biggest worry, honestly. That combined with the fact that Donkey Kong, because he's so fat, definitely going to fall victim to a lot of these pillar combos. Already 96 and counting. The F tilt going to put him at 105. Bear going to put him off stage, and that's going to be a stock.
Yeah, you should just down it. It would have been a kill faster. All right. Actually, I'm not sure why American Bowser picked this match since he neither plays DK, and this is atrociously bad.
I've seen him experiment all.
I think Bowser's actually probably beats Falco in this game.
Really?
Bowser's really good against Falco in this game. Yeah, because, okay, you can crawl through lasers, you can armor all of his crap, and then you can up B out of shield the rest. And then, like, if you take him to a small stage where Falco wants to go, you're going to get bodied. And then, like, if you go to a big stage, Falco loses the attrition war. Because you can just trade with Falco and, like, eat 4 times as much damage and still win. Bowser's super fat, surprisingly challenging to edge guard, and can just randomly kill you. It's like people think that, like, Ike loses to Falco. I don't see it. I think it's like 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like we said, that's the thing about this game is, you know, now that this game is kind of static as far as versions go, I think we're going to probably start peeling back some more layers and getting more into what the actual truth behind certain matchups and where certain characters lie is.
I think the faster characters are still going to dominate. I've made it clear that I think the tier list is very obvious. It's like Fox is the best, and then Mennonite's second best. And then, like, probably Diddy and Wolf are really good. But, like, it's really Fox and Mennonite that stand out. And they're only going to get better because those characters are really fast. Speed is one of those things that's like, it just makes you better in every way with no downside. So if you're playing for the long term, you might as well just pick a fast character and develop them. Because like, if you think the fast character is as good as the slow character now, in 2 years they're going to be better. And the slow character's not. In 2 years the slow character is going to be the same or worse.
Here's the grabs definitely coming into play like you mentioned before. And this sequence of up airs, good lord, 99 on Birdman out of nowhere.
So for those of you who don't know, DK's Nair is as strong as Falco's back air, which is really damn strong as it turns out. Like that, he just plowed him.
Demolished. And time to charge up the giant punch as well. Maybe JL looking for another one of these grabs, but I think the mix-ups with the Shine are probably going to make it so it's a little bit difficult for him to find those.
Yeah, this might be one of like the 3 times in the game where you would legitimately pick Falco over Fox, would be against Donkey Kong. And for the most part, even though Falco's like still really good, Fox is generally just a better Falco 90% of the time.
But this is like that 10%.
Yeah, this is definitely the exception.
And I think a lot of it does have to do with the laser.
Yeah, it's entirely the laser. So basically the way Donkey Kong works is like, because his forward air is slow, you can't really approach from the air in this matchup because he'll just shoot you and then you're facing forward. Jake, why are you All right. So it'll tell me in a minute.
And now he's Bowser.
All right, now he's Bowser.
And did you said that you felt like Bowser wins this matchup?
I think Bowser's really underexplored in general, and I think he's really underrated in general. Bowser has a lot going for him. First of all, he's really good on small stages. Second of all, his edge game is probably the best in the game. If you get him off stage, they will die.
And
already talked
in
about
this
that.
in this matchup, he can crush lasers after coming in with
Yeah,
the knowledge.
I think like Bowser actually beats Falco in this game. Like heads up. Yeah. Peanut gallery over here. All right, we're going into game 2. It looks like. Oh, this is a strong counter pick. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know. Birdman's really good. I can still see him winning, but like this is a really good counter pick, honestly.
Elaborate.
Okay, well, surprisingly, both these characters are kind of decent at platforms. But the idea for Bowser, if you're trying to like beat anybody, is you want a small stage because Bowser more or less loses neutral. Bowser has a couple weaknesses. He loses neutral on big stages, and he's bad about getting grabbed over and over. And he doesn't like projectiles, but that's not as big as the first two. In this game, Falco's grabs on Bowser aren't great. His only combo throw is really slow because Bowser's super heavy. And then the stage is small, so he can just put in work and kill him. Oh, that was really close.
And he only killed him with the jump jets, but he's going to get the up smash. Still not a stock, and that F smash leaves him wide open to the bear.
And they're both laughing. But yeah, it's just a small stage, and Bowser's really dangerous, and yeah.
Yeah, and I think
it's like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus. Let's see where this goes.
the small stage also kind of limits the laser to some extent.
Well, that would have killed him 30% earlier.
Speaking of 30%, 32 on ABJL.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, that was strange. I thought he was just going to go to the edge.
Oh, man.
I really wanted the forward smash.
I did too. Would've been pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Falco can still up to a combo, which is kind of surprising. But it's definitely not going to be as good, get as good mileage as it would on a different character. All right.
ABJL.
Kind of just waiting to see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I think my Falco's like pretty good, and I don't think I'd win this matchup against Bowser.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Birdman is still holding on to the lead. And it's really early on into the stock, which means he should be able to get a nice amount of extra credit as well.
American Bowser is not closing out the early kills that he should be. Because he's killed him at like, what, 150, 160 now? And then he's like back at 140. This would be a lot closer if he was just like killing him.
I think this goes back to something you said earlier in the set about simplifying more than anything else. Do you think that he's doing just too much?
I don't know. I mean, like, just up throw into fair will kill Falco at like 90, so. Like, Falco can be pretty tricky to grab, but it's not like impossible.
Well, there, no up throw needed, just going for the fair instead, but right there, bear.
Yeah, when Falco's killing you the same percent you're killing him, you're not going to win the attrition war anymore. That's kind of why Falco's not that good, is because you can kill him before he kills you. Alright, well, maybe he can still pull some out. Okay, that's very strange. We'll dodge up tilt. Ah, what a brutal kill. And all of a sudden, this is kind of close again. All right, let's start. Commentator's curses, let's go. Birdman will not touch him for the rest of the match. I just want a 0 to death.
Well, you're not going to get 0 to death. Instead, it's going to be ABJL evening up the game.
You gotta DI that up there, man.
For the next opening. I really dig some of the patience that we're seeing from him. The main thing, though, is just trying to avoid some of the aerials, which obviously is much easier said than done whenever you're playing a character like Bowser. But
you know what? This is kind of close. Oh, that was a very, very tricky setup.
oh.
I didn't think he could get that nair out.
And all that was just really smart from Captain Birdman as well, because he uses the laser initially, I think, to take away the jump. And then from that position, ABJL has to commit to Whirling Fortress at like a particularly telegraphed angle.
Yeah, it was just a really good trap.
Yeah,